When you need energy for those unexpected power outages or recreational electrical uses, the OUPES Mega 1 is an excellent choice for a smaller power station that supplies a lot of power. Stay tuned, we're going to review it. OUPES sent me this Mega 1 power station to do this review, and I'm really pleased with the unit. It's very well designed, very well laid out. It has a lot of features that larger systems have that smaller ones this size do not have. This unit is very well suited for emergency backup. If you're not prepared for a power outage, and it seems like we've been having so many power outages lately, this is a great thing to have to supply power when you need it for short-term outages. It's also good if you rely on home medical equipment. This can get you by until power is brought back on at your home. Before we take a look at some of its notable features, let's take a look at what comes out of the box. The first thing that comes to you is the unit itself. The power station comes with a partial charge already on it. They usually charge it up to about 1/3 of its total capacity. So the first thing that you'll need to do is put it on charge. The next thing that comes that I think is very important is the owner's manual. And this is a good item to take a look at, read through completely before even turning on this unit, so you're familiar with all of its features and how it's to be used. The other thing that it comes with is this packet that has the unique power cord. This is a special heavy-duty power cord that allows for some fast charging of the unit. It also comes with a solar power charging cord and a car charging cord. So it's really nice to have all of these things already with the unit when it comes to you. Let's talk about some of its notable features. The first thing I want to mention is the warranty. This comes with a 3-year warranty, and that is a great warranty to have for an item such as this. A lot of these only come with a year warranty, so 3 years is a good amount of time for something to show up that shouldn't go wrong with that unit in 3 years. The other thing that you have with this is lifetime product support from the company. This unit is very well designed for its intended use. It's very heavy made. It has real good plastic cabinet on it. It's nice size. It's shaped the very same way as the other Mega units. It has this nice square compact design. The handles are in the top and they're already fastened right onto the unit. You have 2 of them for real good solid carrying, and it's flat across the top, so it's easy to put in storage, and that way you can put some things on top of it if you have it stored in your car, and that won't hurt the item at all. It comes with 12 power output controls. These are all nicely laid out on the front. You have the USB right here. You have a power switch for the AC receptacles on the front. There are 4 of those. These are 20 amps apiece, and there's a button here to turn those on or off. You also have 12-volt supply, that anything that you have that you can plug into your car's cigarette lighter, you can plug into this and use it as well. This unit, like the other 2 Mega units, also comes with a phone app. And the way that you get to this app, there is a QR code within the owner's manual that you can click on with your phone to get to it. Or if you don't have that, on the unit itself, over on the right side of it, there's a QR code built right into where the handles are. So you can get to that and access that in order to download that application to put on your phone in order to run it. And this does several things. We'll go into that a little bit later. Another feature that I like about this unit is the size and weight. This is the lightest Mega unit that they have. It's just under 28 pounds at 27.8 pounds. So it's really fairly lightweight and easy to transport when you're wanting to carry it around somewhere. The other thing is the size is very nice too. I want to give you the dimensions. It's 15.1 inches wide, 11.6 inches tall, and 9.1 inches deep. So it's very nice size for doing some work out on the field with if you have to carry it around and transport it. The Mega 1 will supply supply 2,000 watts of power. That is an amazing amount of power for its size. And basically, it'll power most everything in your home, including power tools that use less than 2,000 watts. There's a surge rating of 4,500 watts. So items that have a motor, that have a surge to them when you first turn them on, more than likely will run fine with this unit. I really like the type of battery this uses. This uses the lithium phosphate battery, and the lithium phosphate battery has been well known to be extremely reliable. A thing that I like about this battery in particular is that it holds its charge over time. So if you have this unit in storage, let's say for a couple of months, and then you lose power and you need it, and you put it away at 100%, more than likely it's still going to be at 100% power when you get it out to use it. This battery can last up to 10 years, and you can get 3,500 charges out of the battery, and that will charge up to 80% of its capacity at the end of that 3,500 charge time. Most power stations are now using lithium phosphate batteries because of their safety factor and their ease of use. The battery is 1,024 watt hours. Now, the fact of the matter is this unit itself uses some of that power, so you don't get that full amount out of it. You have power that has to run the display. You have power that runs that inverter and that runs the power management systems that are built into the unit. So that is in use, so you're not going to get quite all of that out of it. You'll probably get about 85% of the 1,024 watt hours, which amounts to about 870 watt hours when you multiply 1,024 by 0.85. You can determine how long this will run a device by dividing the amount of power the item uses by the amount of watt hours that this supplies. And the other thing that's nice, on the display while you have something powered up, it will tell you how long it will run that item. It'll tell you how long this will supply power for, no matter what kind of a load you have on it. And that means if you have several types of loads running off this, including DC and AC at the same time, it'll still give you an estimate of how long it will run the total amount of power that's being outputted from this station. The application will tell you how much power is left in hours and minutes, whereas on this left side of the display, it only estimates it in hours. So if you want more of an exact readout, make sure that you download the application to your phone. There's several different ways that this supplies power. There is 12 power outputs on the front of the unit. There are 4 120 volt outlets. There are 2 smaller DC units. These are 5521 outputs for running 12 volts out. Or then there's this car adapter. This is like a cigarette lighter socket that's built into your car. Anything that would run in your car off of a cigarette lighter, this will supply power for on 12 volts, up to 120 watts and 10 amps. It has standard USB-A ports, and they put out 18 watts apiece, and it has 2 USB-C ports, and those put out 100 watts each. So all in all, with the AC and the DC amounts of power that it can supply, you can run most anything that you have off of this. Any battery-powered outfit that you need to take out in the field and use, whether it's a digital camera or a drone or whatever you happen to be doing, it can be run from this using those DC ports. There are 5 different ways to charge the Mega 1, and the charging port is over on this right side. There's a door that you open up to get to it. That way dirt and different debris does not get into those access ports. The AC power adapter that comes with it is a special adapter. It has a special plug on it for heavier wattage. It can fast charge this unit up to 1,400 watts. You can slow that down to 700 watts, and the owner's manual tells you how you can do that. You can adjust that real easy with the phone app as well. You can turn that fast charge off if you don't want to charge it up that quickly. And if you need to charge it up quickly for an approaching storm, then you can turn it back on. It's a little better on the battery if you charge it at the slower speed rather than that fast speed. It only takes about 1.3 hours to fully charge this unit from 0% to 100 on the battery using that AC source. Another way to charge it is with the solar panels. And once again, the solar panel access is around the side, and you have the solar panel charging cord that came with the unit you can use with it. And that supplies an Anderson on one end and MC4 on the other end. A lot of solar panels use MC4 connectors. You can charge a maximum of 800 watts input using solar. So make sure if you hook up panels, they don't exceed 800 watts. A car charging cord comes with this unit, so this unit can be charged while you're en route somewhere. It does take a little extra time to charge because it doesn't charge quite as fast as it would if it were plugged into AC. But it's still a great way to charge the unit if you're traveling and you're doing a lot of shooting out on the field. You can also use AC and solar at the same time to charge the unit a little bit faster. I would recommend consulting the owner's manual so that you know exactly how those work. The other feature that's nice with this unit is you can do pass-through charging. That means that while the unit is plugged into the wall and charging up, you can also have something plugged into it and operating off of the unit. So you can be charging the unit and then using it at the same time to operate a device. I use this when I'm charging my electrical bike outside. If this is solar charging, then I can plug my bike charger into this unit and be charging the bike at the same time. So basically, the bike is charging right off of that solar panel as long as the solar input exceeds the amount that the bike charger is drawing from it. This unit will power so many devices. We use it in the family room to run our TV and run our lights there. They use somewhere between 60 and 90 watts depending on how much we have running. This will run that room for several days. Since you can plug anything that's 2,000 watts or less, this can run your sump pump, coffee pots, vacuum cleaners, microwaves, all kinds of stuff. And as I've mentioned, the Mega 1 is really good for outdoor shoots. If you're doing some outdoor activity that you need some extra power, this is a really nice unit to take along with you. I find the application that OUPES has set up for this for your phone really comes in handy. You get a lot of information using the application from your phone. The first thing that you'll notice is that it has a little battery icon right here at the top, and that tells you how many hours and minutes are left on this battery to run an item. Right now, with nothing plugged into it, it says it'll run it for 1 day and 5 hours. It also gives you the percentage of the battery. Right now, my battery is charged up to 93%. That's what it says on the front. That's also what it says on the application here. It gives you the temperature. You can have that in Fahrenheit or Celsius. I have mine in Fahrenheit, so this is right now operating at 82 degrees. There is an input and an output section right below that. So if you have it set for input, it'll tell you how much it's charging on solar, how much it might be charging from a backup battery, or how much it might be charging from AC. It gives you all three of those so you can look at each one and tell how much each item is putting into this in terms of wattage input. It will also tell you output. So if I click the output button, it'll tell me how much is being drawn from AC, how much is being drawn from DC here, where the car cord plugs in or where the 5521 ports are. And it has another separate item for USB-A and USB-C. All those you can tell very individually using the phone app. It's very handy for monitoring this unit. And the other thing nice about it, you can hit this select button up here, and then it will tell you how to rename the item. You can do unit timeout. You can do screen timeouts. You can do AC timeouts. It has lots of different choices that you can set up on it for timing out the unit so it doesn't run too long if it's not in use. So it's a very, very well designed unit and handy to have. All of the specifications that apply to this unit are in the phone app, and you can turn to that and look at where it says, at the bottom it'll say specification, and on that you can see every bit of the specs that's listed in this owner's manual right from your phone. So you have it real handy right there in your palm of your hand. When you're using the phone app, you want to make sure that this IoT button is turned on. That will get this unit to communicate to your phone once you're logged in. This also has a really handy function. It's called the UPS function. UPS function is uninterrupted power supply. So what you do with that is you plug this unit into your AC, which will turn it on. Then you turn on the AC on the front. You plug an item into it that you want to be protected if you have a power outage. You want it to be able to run. So let's say our sump pump, we want it to run and we're gone for the weekend. If we have a power drop while we're gone, this unit will start up. As soon as power is cut from the line, it will take 20 milliseconds for this to switch over to the battery, and it will supply power for our sump pump as long as this has a charge on it. As soon as power comes back on, it switches back over to your line input. I think this is a very important feature to have on something like this, because now you can use it to have an item in your house to continually run even if you have power out. As I mentioned, I'm really pleased with the Mega 1. And this, by the way, is a brand new unit. They've just launched it. During the pre-order period between now and September 9th, a $50 voucher can be purchased for $1. The launch price for the Mega 1 unit will be $499. With the voucher, that brings it to $449. In addition, you can also apply our discount code for Under the Median viewers. Use the code UTM5 to get an additional 5% off. With these two discounts, this product will be $424, and that's an excellent price for the Mega 1 unit. Check out the links in our description if you're interested in purchasing this product.